Is it worth waiting for the 2027 Toyota RAV4 Plug-in Hybrid, or should you buy the 2026 RAV4 Hybrid now? The answer is more complicated than it appears. Toyota has not confirmed major changes for the 2027 RAV4, so any updates may be limited to routine model year adjustments, possibly one or two color changes, minor software or interior hardware refinements based on early owner feedback, and a modest price increase. Meanwhile, the redesigned 2026 plug-in hybrid already offers 324 horsepower, standard all-wheel drive, and up to 54 miles of EPA-estimated electric range. But the regular hybrid costs considerably less, delivers excellent fuel economy, and requires no charging. In this video, we'll compare pricing, performance, charging convenience, and ownership costs to determine whether waiting for the 2027 plug-in is worthwhile or whether buying the 2026 hybrid is the smarter move. If you're enjoying this comparison, hit the like button and subscribe for more honest Toyota updates, buying advice, and hybrid comparisons. It's free, and it helps us bring you more useful automotive content. Now, let's continue. Inflation pricing. Expect a possible annual price increase. One reason you may not want to wait for the 2027 Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid is pricing. Toyota has not officially announced 2027 RAV4 pricing, but manufacturers commonly make modest price adjustments between model years. If the vehicle receives no significant mechanical upgrades, the increase could be only a few $100s across the plug-in hybrid lineup. However, that figure is only an estimate, not a confirmed Toyota announcement. Changes in manufacturing costs, exchange rates, tariffs, transportation expenses, and standard equipment could produce a larger increase. For context, the 2026 RAV4 Plug-in Hybrid currently starts at approximately $41,500 for the SE in the United States. The Woodland starts around $45,300, while the XSE begins at approximately $47,200 before destination charges, taxes, optional equipment, and dealership fees. Waiting for the 2027 model could therefore mean paying more for a vehicle that may receive only new paint choices, minor software improvements, or small interior refinements. Availability also matters. If demand remains strong, buyers could face limited allocations, waiting lists, or dealership markups, making the real-world difference much larger than Toyota's official price increase. On the other hand, waiting could still make sense if Toyota addresses early production issues or adds useful standard features. But if you find a 2026 plug-in hybrid in your preferred trim and color at MSRP, passing it up solely for the 2027 model may not deliver enough additional value to justify the higher price. Another possible reason to wait for the 2027 Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid is the chance of small quality-of-life improvements. Because the 2026 RAV4 begins an entirely new generation, feedback from its first year of ownership could reveal minor software glitches, confusing menu layouts, or interior components that could benefit from refinement. Toyota has not officially confirmed any of these changes for 2027, so buyers should not expect a redesigned dashboard or a major mechanical upgrade. More realistic possibilities include faster infotainment responses, improved voice command accuracy, better smartphone connectivity, and software optimization for the digital instrument display or driver assistance features. Toyota could also make subtle hardware adjustments. These might involve revised buttons, improved interior materials, better fitting trim pieces, or changes intended to reduce unwanted rattles and noises. However, these are possibilities rather than confirmed updates. The 2026 RAV4 introduces Toyota's updated multimedia system, the Arene software platform, and Toyota Safety Sense 4.0. With so much new technology arriving simultaneously, minor first-year issues would not be surprising. Some software problems may be corrected through updates or dealership service, meaning owners might not need to purchase a 2027 model to receive every improvement. Hardware-related changes, however, would normally remain specific to later production vehicles. Waiting could make sense for buyers who prefer to avoid the first model year of a complete redesign. But if the 2026 RAV4 performs reliably and Toyota resolves early software issues quickly, the differences between the 2026 and 2027 models could be extremely small. Color changes and new paint options. Another possible change for the 2027 Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid is its exterior color selection. Toyota sometimes removes one or two paint options between model years, while introducing new shades to keep the lineup looking fresh. However, Toyota has not officially announced the 2027 RAV4 color palette. Any claims about specific colors being added or discontinued remain speculation. The changes could be as simple as replacing an existing metallic shade, introducing a new premium paint option, or expanding a two-tone roof combination to additional trims. This matters because certain colors may be restricted to specific grades. Sport-focused models such as the XSE and GR Sport could receive bolder colors or contrasting black roofs, while the Woodland may continue with more rugged, nature-inspired finishes. Toyota could also make a popular color available across more of the lineup, or remove a low-demand option entirely. Waiting for the 2027 model could make sense if none of the 2026 colors appeal to you. A new exterior shade might provide the exact appearance you want while helping your RAV4 stand apart from early 6th generation models. But waiting can also create the opposite problem. The color you currently prefer could be discontinued, and popular combinations may become difficult to find because plug-in hybrid production and dealership allocations are limited. Even when a color remains available, buyers may not be able to combine it with their preferred trim, interior, or optional equipment. If you find a 2026 RAV4 Plug-in Hybrid in the right trim and color at a reasonable price, buying it may be safer than waiting for an unconfirmed 2027 option. Color changes are possible, but they are unlikely to transform the vehicle's performance, efficiency, or overall ownership experience. So, should you wait for the 2027 Toyota RAV4 Plug-in Hybrid or buy the 2026 model? Based on what Toyota has confirmed so far, there is no evidence that the 2027 version will bring major performance, battery, or design upgrades. The most realistic changes are new paint options, minor software refinements, and a possible price increase. Waiting may be worthwhile if you want Toyota to address potential first-year issues or if the current colors do not appeal to you. But waiting also carries risks: higher prices, limited availability, and the possibility that your preferred 2026 color or trim will disappear. If you can charge at home and find a 2026 plug-in hybrid at or near MSRP, it already offers 324 horsepower, standard all-wheel drive, and up to 54 miles of EPA-estimated electric range. There may be little reason to delay. However, if you don't have convenient charging or want the lowest purchase price, the regular 2026 RAV4 Hybrid could be the smarter choice. It delivers strong fuel economy, costs considerably less, and never needs to be plugged in.